Hello to everyone. This is Viewpoint on Noyan Tapan TV, and I am Benyamin Poghosyan. As Armenia and Azerbaijan are in intensive negotiation to sign a peace agreement by the end of 2023, many hope that peace is very close to the South Caucasus, or at least between Armenia and Azerbaijan. However, the recent escalation, both in Nagorno-Karabakh and also along Armenia-Azerbaijan border, raises important questions. What is going to happen after peace agreement is signed? Of course, we don't know the exact text of the peace agreement. However, as far as we can understand from different leakages of documents, from different public statements, most probably Armenia and Azerbaijan will recognize each other's territorial integrity within 1991 Almaty Declaration, and also there will be some other basic statements in the agreement. Probably there will be nothing mentioned about Nagorno-Karabakh, while there could be some indications that Armenia and Azerbaijan agree to protect the rights of ethnic minorities within their states. So let's assume that we already in December 2023, Armenia-Azerbaijan peace agreement is signed. A lot of joyful discussions, international community is absolutely happy, but what's going to be real situation on the ground? First of all, let's come to the Armenia-Azerbaijan border. We all know that started from May 2021, Azerbaijan occupied up to 200-250 square kilometers of Armenian territory. Obviously, Azerbaijan is not going to give up these territories, according to public statements up to President Aliyev. So even if the delimitation and demarcation process starts after the peace agreement is signed, then Azerbaijani troops will remain in Armenian territory for quite long. So in this area, no quick change on the ground. Now let's look to the situation in Nagorno-Karabakh. What may happen there? Probably Azerbaijan will use the peace agreement to argue that conflict is over and put more pressure on Nagorno-Karabakh to force to disbandle all state institutions, not only defense army, but also government, parliament, other state institutions, and force Armenians to accept Azerbaijani passports, otherwise offering them an alternative, leave Nagorno-Karabakh. But as far as we can understand, majority of population of Nagorno-Karabakh is not going to do that. So, without peace agreement or with peace agreement, situation in Nagorno-Karabakh also will remain very tense. Simply, maybe even a peace agreement will trigger more tension along Nagorno-Karabakh-Azerbaijan line of contact, because Azerbaijan may use the mere fact of peace agreement to put more pressure on Nagorno-Karabakh, telling that, okay, now peace agreement is signed, so either you have to disbandle your state institutions, or I'm going to launch the so-called anti-terrorist operation or operation against illegal military units. Situation is really very complicated, and most probably Armenia and also Nagorno-Karabakh will try somehow to calm down the situation. Again, so both on Armenia-Azerbaijan and also on Armenia-Nagorno-Karabakh and also on Nagorno-Karabakh-Azerbaijan, probably peace agreement will not change much. But then question may rise, why everyone is interested in this peace agreement if in reality it is not going to solve a lot of issues? Because again, Azerbaijani troops will remain in Armenian territory. Tension will be the same in Nagorno-Karabakh. Even more, Azerbaijan may use the peace agreement to put more additional pressure on Nagorno-Karabakh, which at the end of the day could trigger a large-scale military operation of Azerbaijan in Nagorno-Karabakh. Probably, if we look at it from a Western perspective, peace agreement between Armenia and Azerbaijan first will somehow show that West is capable of reaching some diplomatic victories in former Soviet space, but most probably, the Armenia-Azerbaijan peace agreement will pave way for Armenia-Turkey normalization. President Erdogan stated many times that next day after Armenia-Azerbaijan peace treaty is signed, Turkey will fully normalize relation with Armenia, opening the border, establishment of diplomatic relations, and etc. etc. So potentially from the Western perspective, the key in reaching the Armenia-Azerbaijan peace agreement is not the resolution of conflict itself, or even is not the calming tensions in Armenia-Azerbaijan borders or even in Nagorno-Karabakh, but to trigger Armenia-Turkey normalization, later hoping that if there is Armenia-Azerbaijan peace agreement, there is Armenia-Turkey normalization, there is Armenia-Turkey trade, or even diplomatic relations are established, embassies are opened, then maybe the West could ask Armenia, okay, but why you do need Russia? Probably before all this happened, you needed Russia to support or to prevent any Turkish and Azerbaijani attacks, but now you have peace agreement with Azerbaijan, now we have you have normalized relation with Turkey. So from this perspective, the West interest in a peace agreement probably is not the peace itself, but the potential to push forward Armenia-Azerbaijan and Armenia-Turkey normalization, and using this as a tool to convince or force Armenia to push out Russians from Armenian territory. Another option could be that maybe people in the West believe that even if tensions still are there in Nagorno-Karabakh, peace agreement will be a base by which Azerbaijan can force Russian peacekeepers out of Nagorno-Karabakh after November 2025. And this will fully within the West strategy to decrease Russian presence in South Caucasus, because when we are speaking about Russian presence, first of all, we should understand that Russian presence as of now means military presence, because Russia lacks of economic tools to have economic influence or have an influence through soft power. Russian influence means military influence. And the West understands that if you want less Russia in South Caucasus, you need less Russian military in South Caucasus. And where are Russian military in South Caucasus? They are in Nagorno-Karabakh and they are in Armenia. But Russia is also interested in a peace agreement between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Probably Russian interests are different. They hope to stabilize the situation, to prevent any other further clashes, because they are not interested to see clashes between Armenia and Azerbaijan, which create problems for Russia. They, as an ally of Armenia, should support Armenia militarily, but they understand that any military support to Armenia will ruin not only Russia-Azerbaijan, but Russia-Turkey relations, and Turkey becoming more and more important for Russia to circumvent Western sanctions. So this is a very conundrum for Russia. So the best case scenario to avoid any escalation, and probably Russia believes that to avoid any escalation, they also need Armenia-Azerbaijan peace agreement. While Russia can say that, okay, yes, peace agreement is there, but look, Armenians of Nagorno-Karabakh, they don't want to be part of Azerbaijan. Yes, Armenia recognized territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, including Nagorno-Karabakh, but still we have 120,000 people living in Nagorno-Karabakh who don't want to take Azerbaijani passports. And sorry, but I cannot take out my troops from there because it's a direct way for another ethnic cleansing or even genocide. So from Russian perspective, peace agreement may decrease tensions between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and also prevent any potential escalation between Russia and Azerbaijan and creating problems in Russia-Turkey relations, simultaneously helping Russia to keep its peacekeepers in Nagorno-Karabakh and its military presence in Armenia. So it's interesting that we see that both West and Russia is interested in peace agreement, also because of different reasons. However, one thing may unite Russia and at least European Union. Neither Russia nor the European Union are interested to see no Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh. Russia believes that no Armenian in Nagorno-Karabakh will mean no Russian troops in Nagorno-Karabakh, while the European Union does not want to be associated with any process which will result in de facto ethnic cleansing. Even it will not be a hard ethnic cleansing, even it will be soft ethnic cleansing, but the European Union does not want to be associated with a process on which several years after some states, some people, some organization can point to the European Union and say, look, you pushed forward the agreement which resulted in ethnic cleansing. This is absolutely against all which European Union is about. Human rights, democracy, law, etc., etc. So here, maybe is the only area when at least European and Russian interests coincided. To have some Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh. Russia, because they are interested to have their troops, and the European Union, because EU does not want to be associated with any protest which may result in de facto ethnic cleansing. This is all for today, and we will meet soon.